It is a Monday. Hope you guys are doing well out there. And once again, it is Black Spring. Hope you guys are surviving, whether you're doing holidays or not. I tell you, no less. The traffic is certainly something that we want to leave in the in the actual rear view mirror right about now. But I hope you guys are doing well out there. I will tell you that it is my goal to bring you guys at least one piece on the economy, which is, we've been paying attention to, of course, some of the rhetoric regarding AI and, of course, the layoffs that have occurred throughout the fall. And we've had quite a few segments in which we've discussed those. And it looks like we're getting a little bit of a reverb on the percentage of, we have, for the lack of a better word, we have functional unemployed. And whether you want to say, to me, that falls in line with the same narrative of there being 25% of the unemployed that are allegedly. Hi, Marcy T. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. Feel better. Hope you feel better. And I'm actually making some tea for myself. And, it's been a little bit of a battle because this weather is just completely, kind of like a polar express. You know, I call it a bipolar express, for the lack of a better word. But you're glad you could come in. But take care of yourself. I mean, I think we went from 70s to, going down into the 30s or 20s or something. And that's the second time this has happened, kind of like back to back. I'm not completely cleared up, but I was just trying to drop in, and unplugged a little bit. But yeah, so what I'm kind of on about if I find this interesting, the situation with the unemployment, unemployable, or I don't want to say the unemployable, I want to say the functional unemployed is what they're referring to. I guess like 25% of the population as functionally unemployed. And to me, that's the same thing as saying you have people with degrees that are not employed right now in the economy. I mean, clearly we have that. Clearly we do. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Looks like we got some flying monkeys in here. Flying monkeys, they never go out of season, Marcy T. They never do. They never do. So roll them. Just go ahead and roll them. But we're talking about functional unemployed versus the degreed unemployed, the unemployed. What a tongue twister! The degreed unemployed, or the the 4-year educated employed. I don't know. I don't know what to say. But it's the same narrative. It really is. It's the same narrative. So, thank you so much, Marcy T. It's just, the flying monkeys are just, whew. It's a bit much. But yeah, so I'm just dropping in just for a second. At some point, we'll talk about some of these headlines. And then the situation with Nigeria, I find that to be very, very interesting. All in the name of, to me, I'm saying their Christianity. Like, what in the world is going on? I'm telling you, this is the stuff that's gone on since, dare I say, whether, people are considering, Christmas Day, whether they believe it's Christmas Day on the Thursday, the 25th of December, or whether they believe the stuff that's going on, the global stuff. I'd love to look into that a little bit more. But we'll see what happens for sure. I kind of want, at some point I'll come on about that. So I appreciate you guys for coming and loving on the like button. And I just needed to you know, just let you guys know I still have a pulse. I still have a pulse, and I'll try to get back in tomorrow, definitely before the end of the week, and we'll see what's going on there. But as always, I appreciate you guys. I'm not sure what else is kind of going on right now, other than I guess wrapping up the year. They know that this economy is trash. Okay. Everything else to me is just complete gaslighting. Peak gaslighting. Peak gaslighting is what it is. I really appreciate you guys so much for coming in. So thank you so much, Marcy T. And we have fine weather. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in. You guys, thank you for loving on the like button. Loving on the like button matters. It does. It still matters. I'll say this to you. I have some ginger. I have some fresh ginger. I will tell you, fresh ginger is expensive. Okay. I don't even know if this is de facto ginger, but ginger as well as lemon and honey. Yeah. I was actually thinking of making, my late grandma used to make she made a mocktail. And it was one, if you had a hack of any kind, you don't want that hack to sound too deep, because if you did, you'd get that concoction. But it worked. But I tell you guys, I think most of the things that are over the counter these days, they don't quite work. Not like they did back in the day. I would say it. Not quite like they did back in the day. So home remedies, I welcome homeopathics. You said garlic and onion. Yes. And see, I even have, it's a little bit, not quite rattly, but the cough is deep. It's because I can't get rid of it. I mean, it's like whatever this is, it will not, you can't get relief from it. I'm also being told that some people are posting that that the whole family has the flu right now. What in the world? What are we asking from this world right now? Can we expect truth? Probably not. Can we expect justice? Probably not. Can we expect anything from these politicians? Probably not. So what are we going to do? Guys, just tell you what to do. You can do. Just keep loving on the like button. And I'll try to come in tomorrow with some, with some food for thought, some fun things. Mars CT says, keeping crud that doesn't leave. Yeah, I was wondering if it's just me or, and these Dock in the Box places are full, and they basically are just asking you, what do you want? What have you used in the past? I mean, it's like, what is this? You could Google some symptoms and play, and spin the bottle on yourself, right? Marcy T says, so we can expect them to keep messing with us till, yep, there you go. That's right, Marcy. You got that right. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys for tuning in for the whopping 8 minutes and 36 seconds of this stream. Pastor of Fiance, you probably need to hit the replay button, okay? If you're new to the channel, you got to hit the replay. You got to do your due diligence. You got to do it. We're just talking about, a couple of things that are going on in the world. And let's see, what were we talking about? We're talking about the 25% of the population that are functionally unemployed. Okay, functional unemployment is what I'm talking about, which is no different than the topic that I was talking about. That I was saying that you have 25% of the unemployed have college degrees. Okay, so you have that, which to me, that's been going on for a long time. You have people with multiple degrees, but the cost of your actual tuition at these colleges hasn't gone down a bit. As a matter of fact, the big beautiful bill that to me just kind of mirrors, it's like as above, so below. Am I wrong? It's the same thing as Build Back Better, right? BBB. alliteration is repeating. You guys, like, I didn't come here for this, but but you're gonna get it when you come here. Uh, so I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hi, Daryl Calhoun. But I'm telling you, the deception is just so real. And when Trump says, I'd like somebody to answer me this, like when Trump keeps saying that we're coming back, what are we coming back from? Would you guys, is it a one illusion? Are we coming back from the Build Back Better or the big, beautiful bill? Which one? Which one? Which one? One of them, they kind of, you can flip it. It's a palindrome if you flip it. You know what I'm saying? Daryl Calhoun. Nice to see you here. So I will be back for sure. Pastor Fiance says, agreed. Trump is a religious figure, not the one most people think. Yeah, to me, he's kind of borderline, somewhere between. I tell you what we are doing. We're doing a whole lot of honoring Apollo, is what I've already said that. I think that we're honoring with these so-called Patriot games, and to me, this harvest, there's a darkness in there, which I think it's more or less, this is an honoring of Apollo in my mind. Just saying, just. Whether you study the classics or not, there's just certain things, it is what it is, and it's not what it's not. Okay. See, yeah, there you go. You see, Build Back Better, BBB, Build Back Better, big, beautiful bill. It's a palindrome to me. But no, but they swear it's so different. They swear it's so different. They swear it is. Wow. Daryl Calhoun says the new Atlantis. Wow. Ooh, Daryl, you blazing, coming on in. Daryl Calhoun also says, America, land of the plum serpent, daughter of Babylon. Thank you so much, Daryl. It's nice to see you here. Thank you so much for coming in. But yeah, this is, oh my gosh, it's just the mockery. It just keeps on ticking. Pastor Fiance says, you're talking my language. Heidi 5K says warps your consciousness. But yeah, you guys hang in there, and yeah, we gotta, let's see, yeah, absolutely says you guys watch National Treasure movie, the Secret of 45. I haven't seen that. Okay, I'm gonna try to screenshot it without blowing up the situation here. Oh, I made it. Well, what? Okay, well, love on whoever you like, but, this isn't that channel. This isn't your red team, blue team. This isn't the Build Back Better team or the big, beautiful Bill team. Gotcha. All right, guys. So I appreciate you guys for hanging in there for a whopping 13 minutes and 14 seconds. If you haven't had a chance to, if you want to throw caution to the wind, of course, you can always share out the stream. There's just so much going on, so much deceptive crap going on. And this season to me has a darkness that I don't know. There's just so much, it just feels ritualistic to me. I have had a couple of kids ask me are you excited for Christmas? Are you excited for Christmas? And I was just like, can you just please stop asking me that? Please stop. Please stop. Just stop. Let's see. I think I got the screenshot on that one. And Marcy says, no, we're out of the strong delusion. We've seen through it all. Thank you so much, Daryl. I really appreciate it. And yeah, but I'm going to come back tomorrow and we'll see what else we can figure out here. I just think that it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I hate to say I had to drop the word pagan. It's just, even back in the Old English, there was a time in which you had, one faction referred to one faction as heathens and the other ones were referred to as pagans. I mean, I'm thinking Beowulf right now and monks and monasteries right now, but we'll talk about that later. Okay. We'll talk about it later, but I'll tell you, we'll definitely get into it later. But I appreciate it. Pastor Fiance, I appreciate you for coming in. Let me scroll it back and say thanks to everybody, and we'll get out of here and try to get back in tomorrow. I also would love to find out more about this situation with Nigeria. Like, I'm just thinking, is that a situation in which resources are, are on the line somewhere? I'm just saying, Thank you so much, of course, Marcy T. Prayer Warrior. You're the best, my sister. Thank you. Fine Weather. I appreciate you for coming in, and you're most generous. Thank you. Hitman 2.0-N5P. And who else do we have? Pastor of Fiance. I just want to say finance, but that's not there. Who else? Heidi or Hetty 5K. And of course, Daryl Calhoun. Thank you, Daryl Calhoun, for coming in. I really appreciate it. Isaiah 47. Gotcha. And who else did I miss anybody? Chris Reed 3227. Well, it's done. It's holiday. Check that day off. Check that off. Survived. Hello, realize I didn't see you. Thank you so much for coming in. So guys, we're going to get out of here, but we will be back. Just hope you guys are doing well out there. You're surviving, and whatever you're doing, whether you're celebrating or not, just be safe is all I can tell you, because there's a lot of, seems like some of the most bizarre people come out during this time of the year. And I don't know whether I don't know if it's a spiritual thing or what, but I'm just saying, it's just that I'm just making an observation. Okay. It's bizarre. It can be bizarre. Pastor Fiance says that Trump coin was made after the Capitol was moved. He also was given the Jerusalem crown. Right. Wow. Oh, you guys have got some gems in this stream, and I will go back and replay it. I have a lot of catching up to do. But for now, guys, I will, unless I can get back, unless you guys want to do some moonlighting later, I will definitely check in with you guys between tomorrow, tomorrow for sure, guys. All right, guys. Well, I will see you guys later. Thank you guys for loving on the like button. And John Roberts says, I've been listening while cooking. Nice, John Roberts. Stay warm in the kitchen. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye for now.